I'm Nik Miles and this is another Test Miles review. We're at the Chelsea Proving Grounds for Chrysler's What's New, and they've rolled out all of this year's Jeep concepts. So we've asked Jeep and Mopar to give us a little tour of what they have on display.
Yeah, good morning. So this is the Renegade concept from the 2016 Jeep Easter Safari. What we've done here is we've taken sort of a Trailhawk Renegade and we've done it always the way we would have done it as a sketch from the beginning. We've actually lifted it about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, put larger 32-inch tires on it. We also threw on some graphics on the hood too. If you actually look at the graphics that are on there, when we unveiled this vehicle in Moab, the location that we did is actually earmarked right there on the hood, so you can kind of see the map of it there when you look at it. Yeah, we've raised it up. The color is a great color. We're always looking at doing new and interesting colors for not only Renegade, but Jeeps in general as well. Yeah, the bright orange accent, you know, the red is really a signature for Trailhawk, but we wanted to go with something else that was a little more unique. Still have the red on the tow hooks, but also the green really sort of sparks to life the rest of the vehicle. Next to it then is the Comanche. This is a really nice one that we've done. We've done a series of pickups before, but never anything this small. So what we did is we actually stretched the wheelbase about 10 inches. We added the bed on the back, obviously it's a pickup now, but just to kind of put a twist on it, we cut the roof off and then we've added the soft top to it. The front and rear, we've actually added a new front fascia for improved off-roading, better approach angle. Got the winch on the front as well. The larger OD wheels and tires, got a nice black steel wheel on there, so it's real industrial looking. You know, just a really great look to it. The color too, we love to have fun with colors on these vehicles. And this is a dark Sahara tan that we have on here. Low gloss color along with the low gloss black. A very cool vehicle. If you look inside of it too, the seats, we've actually put low back seats on it, took the headrest off of it, and it just sort of gives it that sort of classic throwback military look to it as well. So the next pickup that we have here, this is not so much a design exercise, but really sort of an exercise in what the Jeep brand is and sort of a reflection on our heritage. This is actually, it's a 1960 Jeep FC forward control 150. We found this on a farm in Montana, and it was funny, it had a snowplow attached to the front of it, but we've just loved this vehicle. We've always loved the FCs, wanted to do something with it. So it was a great vehicle to start with. So what we've done is sort of like a period restoration where, you know, we didn't want to really make this thing brand new. We wanted to keep the patina, all the dents and scratches that are on this thing, and really play that up. You know, this thing has had a life of its own. It's been out on the farm, it's been a tool, it's been through a lot of different experiences, who knows what. So we wanted to keep that, but then also sort of embellish it and help tell the story with it. So in our minds, we sort of played up that sort of farm tractor story that goes behind it. It's raised, yeah, the chassis is actually, it's a TJ chassis, so it's a more modern, updated chassis, just so we can, you know, take it off-road, take it on-road. It's going to be a better driving, better articulating vehicle. So that's all modern mechanicals underneath, but we've saved the shell and really sort of, you know, the real personality of it. We've saved all of that. The inside as well, we didn't update too much, but if you jump inside of it, there's this awesome duck hunting headliner that we've thrown in there. There's a high-tech cup holder that we've got in the center there, and then also the navigation unit on the top of the IP there. So some of the other great features too, you know, a lot of the times, because when we take these vehicles out, they don't just sit when we go to Moab. We actually take them out on the trails. We put them through the paces, we let people drive them. So we always try and throw a cooler in a couple of them. So it was a great place to hide a cooler. We've got it in the bed here. Unfortunately, it's tied shut, so I can't get it open, but we're always trying to hide those things in the back of the bed and just have some fun with it. So yeah, again, that's the Jeep FC. So the next pickup next to us is the Crew Chief. So this one started life as a Wrangler Rubicon 4-door. We've stretched the wheelbase and a lot, yep, a significant amount. We've got these wheels and tires on here. They're NDT, non-directional tires for that authentic military look to it. Some 20-inch wheels that we threw on there. They look like they would be off a freight train. And that was sort of the look that we were going for, is this thing is very imposing. It's got this great stance to it. And so the wheels and tires really help us play that up. The front end is a theme that we've played around with quite a bit in the last few years. We started that on the new Kaiser 715 several years ago. We did this on the Chief as well, the blue Chief. And so we've kept sort of this theme, that forward angled grille theme to it. It's a new hood, modified bumpers to it, threw a winch on it, of course. If you go down, the bed's pretty unique. It's got this really military-inspired, very functional bed. We've got tie-downs on the side of the bed. There's an air supply, so when you air down, you need to air back up. After you're off the trail, you can do that. Somewhere around here, there's a bottle opener, and of course, always throwing some fun details in there. And that's the great thing about all these Moab concepts that we do is, you know, you can stand and look at it and appreciate it, but it's not until you really get inside of it and start poking around it that you find all these fun details. And so for us as designers, it's fun to hide this stuff, and it's also fun to see people try and find it too. So the next one is the shortcut. This is probably one of my favorites that we've done. This is the third in a series of vehicles that we've done where we've taken two-door Wranglers and we've tried to shorten them and make them as lightweight as possible, make them much more nimble on the trail. So this started life as a two-door Wrangler, Rubicon, kept the wheelbase the same. We've actually shortened the overall length by about 26 inches. So we took a good chunk out of the front, good chunk out of the back. We took the bumpers off, put on these really discreet steel bumpers, front and rear, stainless bumpers. And then this really, you know, some of our other vehicles that we did like this, they were more of a modern interpretation of a Wrangler. This one, we really wanted it to be sort of a throwback look to it. So the CJ5 was really the inspiration for that. If we go to the front, you'll notice the grille. We actually stood the grille up from where a Wrangler is to give it that more proud look, sort of the look inspired from the CJ5. And then the headlamps as well. You can see how the headlamps invade this portion of the grille. If you look back at a CJ5, that's exactly what they did. And what happened there was the original Willys MB had smaller headlamps and it didn't invade the grille. But then when we went to federalize and actually build them, we had to get larger headlamps just for the output. And we ended up getting rid of two of the outer grille slots and then just let the headlamp invade. The windshield, we also stood that up a little bit. And again, that was just to give it that look of the CJ5. The roll bar on the inside as well. It's very sort of a classic look to it. And then the red, I think, kind of completes the package. It's red inside, outside. The seats are red, they're red plaid. We love doing plaid. We've done it on several vehicles before. And then of course all kinds of details in the inside. There's a cooler around here somewhere as well. Yep, she's in the back. And of course a red picnic blanket, because you know, you gotta have that.
But no step.
No step. That's okay. Once you're in it, you're in it. So the last one, I'll talk a little bit about this, then I'm going to let Rob take over, because really this one is all about taking a Hellcat engine and throwing it in a Wrangler, because you know we hadn't done it yet, and why not?
It's our Trailcat. It's a Jeep powered by the Hellcat engine, 707 horsepower. Had a few modifications, a manual transmission, all-wheel drive system, basically a full runner, completely capable of off-road and high-speed trail ride.
Now, obviously, complete concept, but is this the first time the Hellcat name's been used outside of Dodge?
Yes, the Hellcat name hasn't really been used anywhere else in the program. We wanted to call this one Trailcat, of course, to unite the Hellcat motor with the Jeep performance fans.
The likelihood of this actually being a reality?
Well, it's one of those concepts that we say we did it because we can. Okay, so if you look on the inside here, you can see we have the tube rails for doors and Viper seats. We managed to find a few Viper seats to throw into the vehicle. We have the Hellcat shift knob and shifter. So nice little touches on the inside to add to the vehicle itself. And if you look into the far back, a lot of people ask, what's that large box sitting there? That's where we move the fuel cell. So it's our best spot in the vehicle right now to store fuel, especially to keep it that off-road capability and not damage it when we're in high-speed off-road trail. If you look here, we start with our new 2-inch lift kit. One of the things that Jeep Performance Parts and Mopar we're trying to do is give our customers an opportunity to have that lifted experience with their Jeep. And the 2-inch lift kit is probably one of our more popular models. It allows you to get a nice lift on the vehicle, to provide larger tires, better performance, better off-road capability. We have our 4-inch lift kit that's also available. These lift kits have been specifically designed and tuned by our engineers for your vehicle. So it's a perfect fit for the Wrangler. In the middle here, you can see our Dana axles. Now, the Rubicon comes with a Dana 44 axle, which is on top, and front and rear axle, which gives you tremendous off-road capability. But if you're a real rock crawler, a real enthusiast, you might want an option for the Dana 60s. This is our toughest, most robust axle. You can see they're capable of handling the power of a Hellcat motor, and they provide just exceptional ability in rock crawling instances.
Well, thanks to the guys from Mopar and Jeep. If you want to see more reviews, go to our website, testmiles.com.